Okay, picture this. Right now, wherever you're sitting, look up. If you can see the sun or even just feel its warmth through a window, I want you to sit with a strange fact. You're not actually looking at the sun. You're looking at where the sun was 8 minutes and 20 seconds ago. So here's the question that's going to break your brain a little. What if the sun just vanished? Right this second, snapped out of existence like someone hit delete on the solar system. No explosion, no warning, just gone. You would not know. Not for a single moment. You'd keep sitting there, feeling its warmth, watching sunlight glint off a window, completely unaware that the thing making all of that happen no longer exists. Because light isn't instant. It's fast, insanely fast, 186,000 miles every second. But it's not infinite. And the sun is about 93 million miles away. Do that math and you get roughly 8 minutes and 20 seconds of travel time. That's the delay. That's the lag between the sun does something and you experience it. So if the sun disappeared right now, you would get 8 more minutes of a completely normal day. Sunlight would keep pouring down. Shadows would keep moving the way they always do. Birds would keep singing. You would have zero clues, zero warning signs that you were living inside a memory of a star that no longer existed. You'd essentially be watching a rerun. A rerun of an event that already happened, broadcast to you 8 minutes late, and there'd be no way to tell the difference between the rerun and reality. That alone should mess with you a little. But it gets weirder because light isn't the only thing that would still be arriving. There's gravity too. And for a long time, scientists assumed gravity might work differently. Like maybe the sun's gravitational pull was instant, reaching across space immediately, while only the light lagged behind. That would mean Earth's orbit might wobble or react before you ever saw the sun go dark. But here's the twist. Gravity is not instant either. It also travels at the speed of light. This was one of Einstein's big, quietly mind-blowing predictions, and it's since been confirmed. Gravitational changes ripple outward exactly as fast as light does. No faster, no slower. So what does that actually mean for you standing on Earth in that hypothetical 8-minute window? It means the Earth would keep calmly orbiting an object that doesn't exist anymore. Not because of some illusion, but because the gravitational instructions telling Earth to curve its path around the sun haven't arrived yet either. Space itself hasn't gotten the memo. For 8 minutes and 20 seconds, Earth would trace a perfectly normal ellipse around a ghost, physically obeying the pull of something with nothing behind the pull. And then, at the same instant, down to the second, 2 things would happen simultaneously. The sky would go black. Not sunset black, not cloudy day black, but an abrupt, jarring darkness, because there'd be no atmosphere to scatter fading light. It would just cut out. And in that exact same instant, Earth would stop curving. No more gravity holding it in orbit. It would fly off in a straight line, tangent to whatever point it was at in its orbit, drifting out into the frozen dark of space, still carrying whatever heat and momentum it had, but now utterly alone. Both effects, the darkness and the release from orbit, arrive at the exact same moment. Not because it's poetic, because light and gravity are fundamentally the same kind of thing. Information about the universe, traveling at the one speed limit reality allows. The sun's light and the sun's gravity are like 2 letters mailed at the same time, arriving in the same mail truck 8 minutes later. Now here's the part that quietly rewires how you think about now. You assume now is one single shared moment across the universe, that somewhere out there the sun is doing something right this second, and that's simply a separate fact from what you're seeing. But relativity says there's no universal now that connects you and the sun. The only version of now that means anything to you is the one built from information that has actually reached you. Until that information arrives, via light, via gravity, the sun's current state isn't just unknown to you. In a very real sense, it isn't part of your reality yet. That's not just a fact about the sun, that's a fact about everything. Every star you see at night is a similar kind of delay, some of them showing you light from thousands or millions of years ago. Ancient light, from stars that may not even exist anymore, still completing their journey to your eyes. The universe you're looking at every single night is layered with old news. You are never seeing the universe as it is. You're seeing an enormous stack of pasts, each one a little older the farther out you look, all arriving at your eyeballs at once, pretending to be a single present moment. So the sun disappearing isn't really a story about the sun, it's a story about you, and the strange fact that your entire sense of right now is stitched together from thousands of tiny delays. Light that left a lamp a fraction of a second ago, light that left your phone screen, light that left the sun 8 minutes ago, light that left a distant galaxy before humans existed. All of it lands on you in the same instant, and your brain calls it now. Which means, in a way, you were never really watching the present. You were always just watching light finally catch up to you.